Hell, YouTube Live, we're roasting coffee. Some Peru single origin beans. Roasting 200 grams in my Caldi mini roaster. It has a 200 gram capacity is what they say, so I always put 200 grams in it. I'm shooting for almost kind of a dark medium roast. My target is 18% weight loss. My target drop temperature is 450, between 445 and 450 degrees, which should put me right on the edge of second crack. I want to drop it just as second crack is starting or just before second crack is starting. These Peruvian beans, supposedly when you hit them that real good dark medium roast, really kind of brings out the chocolate characteristics, which is that little chocolate, what am I going to say? Alright, the charge temperature today is going to be 400 degrees. We may back that off to 375. Because I'm thinking about maybe when I get the first crack, maybe drop the temperature back just a tick. But I'm not going to do that today. I'll save that for a different time. It is a Tuesday, December the 9th. 54 degrees, 33%. And we are right there, 400 degrees already. Probably closer to 415 by the time I actually get the beans in there. But alright, definitely has got beans bouncing off of it, so I gotta think that's gonna be pretty close to as close to bean temperature as I can get with the technology that I got. Do the coffee dance, the coffee dance. Need to sweep up the chaff a little bit. Is it chaff? Chafe? Chafe? You know, the little huskuses. Reading 240 at 30 seconds. Oh boy, we got cold yesterday. Now these beans did not sit and get acclimate to down here. These beans came straight out of upstairs. You know, they might have sat down here for a few minutes. Come think of it. The temperature did not drop as drastically as yesterday. In 1 minute, I'm reading 239, which is, yeah, we have started to come back up. Yesterday's almost the same temperature. In here, see, that kind of smells like a roasting toasty. I'm trying to describe what it's similar to. It smells like chestnuts roasting on an open fire. No, I don't know what chestnuts smell like when they're roasting. I just don't know. I could like make up some stuff like, ooh, that's a nice caramel. But I don't know that I'm smelling caramel for sure. It's a nice aroma. It is a pleasing unto my senses scent. Smells like roasting coffee, I suppose. Considerably warmer than yesterday's roast. 30 degrees. Reading 295 at 3 minutes, and yesterday I was reading 269 at 3 minutes. Trying to get it making a little bit more contact with the beans. Maybe I'm getting a little too much air temperature. Reading 301 degrees at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, which is fine, except for yesterday at 3 minutes and 30 seconds I was reading 280. Those beans yesterday may have sat and gotten cooler, I guess, could be the difference. But these ones sat out here for a few minutes. The ones yesterday sat for a long few minutes. Alright, the rate of rise kind of dipped there a little bit, and I think that's probably because I'm getting closer to the bean temperature. I'm making more contact with the bean mass. So okay, now it's just reading about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday's roast. Wildcat fans, what do you think about that ball game tonight? I'm taking the under. It's going to be my safe bet. They should beat this team by 50, and they have beat these teams like this. They have beat like a drum, like they're supposed to. But I just have a feeling that there's just something wrong. The Discord getting beat by near 50 may have an impact on them. So I'm taking the under. Boy, look at that smoke coming up. It's starting to smoke. That smell is like a malty kind of exciting. Rate of rise, 11 degrees, 11 degrees. Yeah, still about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday's temperatures. About 30 seconds quicker. But those beans yesterday did sit for quite a while out here. $11 degrees again, that 30-second. Exactly 10 degrees cooler than yesterday's roast. So first crack should be about 9:30 today, 9:40 maybe. $11 degrees again. Roasting Peru, single origin beans. I bought my green beans at Creative Coffees in Winchester, Kentucky. They will sell green beans in a quantity as small as 10 pounds. So that's what I got. I only roast 200 grams at a time, and I do like one roast a day. So it's going to take me a while to get through these. But that's okay. I'm eventually going to get good at this. Another 11 degrees. That's excellent. I think when I get into darker roast, I need to bring the heat back just a little bit at first crack. I don't know. I'm going to go have a meeting. I'm going to go meet with like an actual roaster and try to spend a few minutes and be like, hey, what's going on here? 10 degrees that time. Boy, chaff's really flying, and some smoke. Looking like honey roasted peanuts at this point. There's our 11 degrees again. Ooh, I heard some activity. I'm calling that first crack at 8:44, reading 4:05. Listen to that. That sounds good. Some magic happening. Starting to look like coffee beans. Which I guess technically you could drop them at this point and just be like a super light roast. And I think I want to back my heat off a little bit, but I'm not gonna today. Maybe we will tomorrow. Oh. Basement door blew open. Whoopsie. First crack's really slowed down. Reading 426 at 10 minutes. Shooting for 445 to 450. God, it smells so good. We should be in kind of medium roast territory. We're starting to get black smoke. I'm going to call 1043 into first crack. Even though that may have been a stray one right there and another one. Oh wow, I hit 450 quick. It's definitely second crack has started. Well, all right. I got to 450 and dropped it. Second crack had begun. I'll say 10:55 really. $450 was my target temperature, but look at this, man. We went from, I missed my reading at 9:30. I wasn't paying attention, but at 10 minutes I was 426. At 10:30 I was 436, and then at 11 I was 450. So that was a 14-degree jump, and it was continuing to rise as I killed the heat and turned it off. So I think to get into that second crack territory, if you want to spend any kind of time at all in second crack, I think I got to back the heat off just a little bit at first crack. But I don't necessarily want to spend a whole lot of time in second crack. I want to get that medium roast to bring out the chocolates in this Peru bean. But what I do want is that first crack to develop for just a little bit longer. So I do definitely want to cut my heat back just a tick right at the start of first crack. All right, well, join me tomorrow. See if I learn anything about roasting coffee.